Okay, so today we're going to be going over 3 joint mobilizations for some of the bones in the foot. Going over sort of anterior talus, glide, the navicular, which is sort of this fun friend on the inside, and then cuboid on the outside. Not that those names really matter, but what we're working on is opening and closing each of those joints as they articulate to work on stability in the foot. So you can also think of it as outside, front, inside, to just simplify it. So we're gonna go for the outside one first. You can use touchdown balance if you need, but what we're going for here is opening and closing this outer portion of the foot. Make sure your toes don't get too involved, so it's not about a toe crunch here. It's actually more about thinking about stretching this foot behind you and then pushing this very small motion, gliding back and forth. So this is really opening the joint and then closing. And notice that I'm not just moving my knee here, I'm really actually steering through my ankle. You can go for a really exaggerated form behind you, but that's much harder to control. So think about really getting that sort of outer edge on the ground and then pushing through the foot to come up. That's the outside. Here's what it looks like from the side, where you're not going to see as much of the articulation, but you can see how I scoop out, scoop in, scoop out, scoop in. So that's the outside. For forward, we're going for this anterior band of the foot, and you'll actually be able to see it a little bit better from here. So I like the foot behind me. We're not on the toes here, right? It's more this very small fluctuation where you can see I go from this bent angle, stretch, bent angle, stretch. And I want more stretch and experience of sensation in that line where sock meets the legging than I do like my toes, right? This is not what we're going for. It's this motion of the ankle. So what that looks like from the front. And you should feel a little movement right here in the front of the foot. And then we're coming for the inside. So next you're gonna stick your foot out to the side, make sure you're sort of pointed at an angle here, whoop, and there's mine popping. And you're gonna drop in, sort of lengthening, and then rounding through. So what that looks like at a more oblique angle is descending the foot in, dropping out. So it's almost like you're falling in and out through that inside portion of the arch here. So there's it, opening, closing, opening, closing. Make sure that you're not just like pushing up on the toes here, because they will try to get in the way. Think more about control, like keeping that big toe anchored and then controlling from the foot itself.